because Darius Miles is going to have to identify him, and he's going to have to be able to contain him early in the ball game. Kind of get him frustrated, score some points, and more importantly, try to get in Paul Pierce's head.
Legend here in the Boston area, Dennis Johnson.
Well, he's part of a couple of those banners that are up there in the air. Darius Miles gets off the mat with a quick start, and
well, Miles going hard early as Portland got that tip, and neither team says, "Now let's play." But you could see by that shot from the end zone that it absolutely is bent, but it hasn't affected you.
Come on now, that rim's not finished. Out of bounds. Either way. See how quickly they're getting that ball to Pierce. Nice steal, Miles.
Miles finds D.A. He lobs it back to Miles for the one-handed jam. Anderson with a... He throws it away. Pierce with it. 3-on-2 to Welsh. Miles blocks the shot from the backside. Darius in transition. 3-on-1. Ratliff.
I need to talk to you, Gary. Gary said, I made the call. The block shot.
And former Oregon State Beaver Lester Connor off the... Darius Miles got Portland off to that nice start. Very aggressive offensively.
Well, Miles said we're all focused, and we know what that means with Miles. The playing above the rim did a terrific job of making the block and then attacking. So, and I don't know whether he got nicked up on the block and had Atkins laying off of the primary ball handler right away. So you're going to get a chance to get into the offense.
Anderson hits top of the key. Atkins goes on Eddie Gill, missed a shot. Abdur-Rahim a chance at the rebound, but Gill gets it. 3-on-2 Portland. Miles right side, lays it up and in. Nice move to avoid Paul Pierce. Missed the lay-in. Dale Davis the rebound for Portland. Blazers back the other way with numbers. Miles, great crossover on Pierce, and he jams. Now Davis certainly gets his money's worth when he checks into the ball game. Darius Miles has been the hot Blazer. He fades inside. He was bumped and hit the shot.
Hey.
If he just tries to throw it down straight, he probably does. As Abdur-Rahim drives to the rack, reverses it up and in. Nice English on the ball.
That on-the-ball pressure is pass the ball and cut. Don't try to dribble through it.
Down Anderson for Portland. Blazers back with a running opportunity. Here's Miles. Darius a step through. High arcing shot is good.
On the basketball.
Damon working against Atkins. Cannot penetrate. Miles takes an 18-footer and hits it.
Miles is telling everybody it's my party. That ball moving via the air.
McCarty comes out to check Damon. He finds an open Miles. Again a jumper. Baseline. He hits another one. Miles 8 for 10. 19 points in the game.
With a one-point advantage, and you'd like to see pressure on the ball. Don't let the Celtics lose the ball. Steals, Miles.
Miles and McCarty. He throws it down.
Did I say it's my party?
Miles 3 for 5 so far tonight at the free throw line. A delay here as they overhear you and check the rim, but it's fine. And Miles 2 for 2. They got 16 tonight. That seems like a lot. Well, Darius Miles in the third.
It was Miles out of the shoot very quickly for Portland, making perimeter shots, dancing to the rim, making things happen. And when Miles is playing with this kind of authority, it's bad news for the opponent. The story that plus edge on rebounding and the fact that they're shooting such a high percentage, they would really be ahead, but they've given the ball away. They have no control of Darius Miles.
On a 24-8 run. Mark Blount through the middle. In the corner to Pierce for 3. That's off. Hits the side of the board. And Miles feels it.
Well, the one thing that Miles knows is get to the other end of the floor. If you get there before the opponent, you have a chance to do that. But Pierce is a deep miss. And the ball bounces right to Miles, and look at Miles just push it, and nobody stops the ball. If you don't stop the basketball, bad things happen to you. Bang with 2 hands. Zach said, you know what? His 2.4 feet, so he's right at the rim. His office is open.
And that is a typical Miles bucket in this ball game.
In the opposition, that's what Portland has done here in the third.
Miles had it poked away. Damon, 3 to shoot. First 3. Yes, he gets it right back. Miles will inbound. DA for 2, yes.
First 5-point game. 8 on the clock.
Miles going against Pierce, spins, fades from 15 and hits. Beautiful move by Miles, who now has 27, a new career high.
Paul Pierce.
Banks off with it. Blount tried to tip. Zach comes up with it. Portland back 4 on 3. They lob it up to Miles for the jam.
Recently, there have been a lot of articles written about Zach not passing the ball. You see he's changing his evil ways and giving some candy to Darius Miles. So the two young fellows team up again. And
accurate as they are from behind the three-point line, can get points back in a hurry.
Well, it's a 12-point game. Ratliff tips that one away.
Miles, 3 on 2. Darius down the middle. Finger rolls it up and in. He's got 31.
His teammates, but he wanted everything. But again, the first rule of basketball is stop it. And with a guy that's athletic and as creative as Darius Miles, you're in trouble if you don't.
For Miles is running the fast break, getting lob passes from Zach Randolph. He's done it all. On Monday, they bounce back with a nice, convincing win over the Boston Celtics here, shooting. All right, Steve, Darius Miles, a career high for you tonight. What was it? I mean, you guys were shooting. You ended up shooting 61% of the game, led by you. You couldn't miss.
I was just playing hard. We needed a win, and Coach said I need to step up my game and just, he said I can do more than what I've been given, so I just tried to give a little bit more, and it was working today.
And most of your buckets came right at the rack. I mean, you were able to get to the paint. They were not stopping the ball in transition when you had it.
I just wanted to attack and try to at least make Paul Pierce a little bit tired and, you know what I'm saying, make him work a little bit on defense so he couldn't worry about much offense.
Well, talk about the disappointing loss in New York and then having to bounce back and get this one tonight as Zach Randolph runs by.
It hurt. New York really hurt me. You know, yesterday in practice I wasn't saying too much. Today I wasn't saying too much. I've really been to myself mostly, but I'm glad we came out and got a win today.
Time to get one more in Philly.
Most definitely.
All right, D. Miles tonight. The terrific game as Portland gets the victory here at the Fleet Center in Boston tonight.